So I decided to go the Supra route after my first 2 Supras that I sold in the car business. I decided to try it out. And well, even before trying it out, the gentleman, shout out to Todd, he owns a Highline, car place or whatever. They sell Highline cars, from Ferraris, the Lambos and stuff. And this was in 2019 when the first Supra launched. He bought a launch edition from me and was like, yo, everywhere was, marking these things up crazy. So my store, we had a little markup, unfortunately, but Todd has bought a few cars for me. So the deal was, hey, I will pay a little bit of markup so you can make a little money, but the next one I needed at MSRP. So my store was pretty much down for that. They were like, yo, so he's buying 2 of them, and we had more coming, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a few coming to our store. So he was like, hey man, just sell me this first one, and then the second one sell me at MSRP. So the first one, he didn't even let no one touch it. He didn't want anyone detailing it, none of that. A couple weeks later, we got a second one in. The first one was a white one, launch edition with the red mirror cap. Second one was a silver one. So my boy Todd was like, yo, let's go. You gonna drive this one? I'm like, bet. Say less. So we end up taking it for a spin, and immediately I fell in love just because of how quick the turbo spooled up. You know what I'm saying? It's a small turbo on the twin scroll, but it spooled up quickly. So I was like, you know what? I bet. I like this car. I had the ZL1. I could tell the ZL1 was still faster. This car felt refined. Like I knew there was the potential. Car market, a couple years later, COVID came around. Everything done shut down, car market and stuff. We weren't getting many cars from the manufacturer and stuff like that. So boom. After the whole COVID situation, car market, the prices spiked for used cars. Just because the manufacturer weren't sending any new, so dealers barely had new, and with the little new that they had to put adjusted market value on there to kind of compensate for the lack of availability out in the market. So for me, it was great because, I had a steady book of business, and that just meant more money per copy, per car. Now, I am not the one out there, trying to reach for the stars on anyone. I'm definitely always looking to get friends and family hooked up and stuff like that. But, it wasn't nothing that I'm doing. It's just the market sits the way it sits. So my ZL1, which was a 2018 with 25,000 miles on it, just because these cars aren't my daily driver, I decided to have it appraised because we had a 2021 Supra in stock. My used car manager, one of my managers, appraised my car. Man, let me tell y'all, gang, I was sitting on like almost 20 grand of equity. What? Based on what I owe versus what the car is worth. Perfect time for me to take advantage of that. Now, having a car in stock, I do get employee benefits, discount. So I decided to get that appraised, have that looked at, boom, end up making a deal. So now I was the owner of this car that I'm in now, 2021 Toyota Supra. Kept the car like this for maybe not even a year. I was like, yep, we need to make this thing something to reckon with. Decided to go top mount. Shout out, as you see in the videos and stuff, but shout out to my boy DGAUTOWERKS, Adrian, the owner of and president of DGAUTOWERKS Performance Shop. He custom fabbed turbo manifold for me, custom charge pipe. You name it. Everything is custom under the hood, not something that I bought as a pre-made kit. So we went that route. Port injection, meth injection. I do have the nitrous bottle back there that still needs to be mounted up. And the one and only Mike Body is the one who's tuning it for me to give me some of the body sauce on this car. No homo, pause. But, so yeah, now I'm at where I'm at now, and I'm technically on low boost, and this thing scoots. Like I'm not worried about Hellcats and stuff like that. This thing scoots. And I do have some Mickey Thompson ET Street R's on the back. So I got all the hook in the world, but when it rains, and with this weather outside right now, it looks like it's gonna rain, it's just overcast. But yeah, so right now I'm loving it. We're just needing to fine tune a few of the small things, and then we'll see how this thing pans out.